Tony Hawk?
I saw him there, but
Oh, he actually was there.
yeah,
That's
I don't
cool.
know if he is one of the judges or not.
Okay, so
But
we're
that would
up.
make the most sense.
All right. Um, your ship is on the left. Are you only run one ship?
I don't remember what I used to use.
You were running some of the smaller ships, and then I was running the ones that I named myself, or I put under my name.
Okay, so
So
everything you named.
yeah. So these two down here are mine. These three, yeah, you can grab those three if you want. If you want, I can try to control some of the frigates too, because I know you've been harassed by um, the enemy bigger ships quite a bit.
Go for it.
Okay, so it looks like here we got some enemy turrets set up. And I think they have an enemy space station there. More mines up here. But they're all capture points.
Take right to and then attack.
We can take this one.
Send the frigates. The big ships will go straight at them to take them out.
And then send the frigates here. Bottom left one?
No, to the right side. Take
okay, so we're just
good. And then bring them in here.
Okay, so we'll go right, sweep left.
Yeah, as long as it's a citadel.
So big ships, we're going to take out the. We're going straight for the turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Let me make sure I have a good.
You don't get there quicker than us.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna.
So we should be on the left.
Wait, where'd you go? That far left? Yeah. I thought we're going here.
No, the frigates are going there.
Oh, so we're gonna target the station.
Will handle the left side.
So we're gonna. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go for the station. Well, then we might as well go all the way left, capture that close one. On our way to the battle, on the way to the space station.
Well, we want to make sure we kill them all. And who knows how long the battle's going to take. So it's probably going to be 2 and 2 at the beginning. So.
All right, so I'm going to set up myself up for long range stance.
Yeah. So as long as
which is the lock on stance, so I can use my lances and macro guns.
If we stay even and they start beating us at the end by the points, but we destroy all their ships, we'll still be okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try to run the frigates in silent mode so that they don't get bombed from long range. And I'll just head them straight to that right objective. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Detecting unique energy signature in the enemy fleet.
Okay.
Forward boost. Oh shit,
full
there's a citadel.
Speed ahead. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Wait, there's something on the right too.
Now.
We got 3. Let's try to beat up the citadel ASAP.
Okay, let me... Once we get in range, I can start using my Nova cannons.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight in close proximity.
Okay. I'm streaming. Yeah.
Aye, Admiral.
Inbound fighters.
Strategic area.
Okay, I will launch interceptors onto you.
Okay, I'm trying to get close, and then I'm gonna fire my torpedoes at it.
I already took out his shields, so
okay.
Do your worst.
I want to make sure all my torpedoes hit.
Target. The enemy has seized a strategic
Make sure that my frigates get into this gas cloud to stay hidden.
2 torpedoes.
Ship ready.
Torpedoes go in. Firing the rest of my torpedoes.
I gotta remember what guns my ships have. Okay, left guy has a lance turret.
Okay,
oh, both of them have lance turrets.
Firing firing.
Okay, I'm blasting my cannons. Make sure you're out of that center. Okay.
Yep.
Target locked in.
Alright, bringing myself into close range. Setting my angles to the side.
We wait your
I
command.
got it.
Frigates
Fire
are
torpedoes.
almost 3/4 capping.
Alright, going into cap.
Your orders?
Alright, bringing my ships in. Looks like there's some ships over here.
We wait your command.
Inbound.
I should still have interceptors on you, I think.
Fighters. Yep.
Ship ready.
Yeah, we gotta cap this quick.
Alright. Frigates will have this thing capped shortly, then I'll just bring them in to support us. Or actually, no, I'll send them bottom left.
Yeah.
Setting course.
How do they see us?
Engage electromagnetic baffles.
Stealth, stealth.
Course engaged.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna engage them.
All ahead full.
Yeah.
You have seized a
Hurting me
strategic
quite a
area.
bit.
Yeah, get that guy out of the way. We just been scanned.
Okay.
You can have these hits on my shields here.
They're going bottom left.
We serve.
Okay, I was sending my
Cut off the
fr-
big ships.
Engaging.
Gun it. Go in.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Disruption bomb.
Heading acknowledged.
Oh, what? I think is one of my ships
Slow
damaged or
down.
something?
Can you repair it?
Enemy sighted.
Yeah. I was wondering why it wouldn't go to full speed.
All ahead full.
Gotta catch him.
Cruising speed set. Setting course.
Get the furthest one in the back.
You have
Okay.
accumulated
Are you gonna stun 'em?
25% of strategic
Nope.
points.
It's damage.
Okay.
If you can stun him, that'd be great.
Changing course.
We're too close, I think.
For the Emperor.
Initiate emergency repairs.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
We're ahead in points, though, so that's good.
Okay.
Just watch your shields.
Receiving your order.
Lightning strike successful.
Some stuff.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Aim for the
I-
engine of the back ship.
Okay.
We serve.
Ooh, I got hit hard.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
Whoops. Damn it.
Our borders
I
have
screwed up on
caused
that bomb.
internal damage.
I'm gonna nuke. Oh no, I think one of them's gonna get out of range.
Boarding team
Stay in the
cover
circle!
the enemy.
There we go.
Targeting enemy vessel. Reloading.
Changing stance to
Disabled them.
reload.
Ship ready. For the Emperor.
Here.
Your orders.
Maximum burn.
Just the ship is hiding here and just
We wait
firing
your
its Mac
command.
Firing
cannons.
torpedoes.
Begin rearmament.
So you dodged that.
Nice hit.
Shields.
Aye, Admiral.
Bringing the frigates into the bottom section. They'll be there soon.
Maximum.
And they have good detection range, so everything, all the enemies here should be
Aye,
in detection range.
Got one. Haha. You're going
Engaging
down.
target. Engaging.
Blast him.
How long does Call to Arms last?
Reporting successful boarding action.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic.
How many left?
Yeah, I don't know why this guy's sticking so close to us,
Alpha
but
priority vessel destroyed. Praise the
How many?
Omnissiah.
oh, I think we got some sort of secondary objective.
All ahead full.
Full speed ahead. Brace for impact. Get out of the way, John.
My ships are moving so slow.
Head full.
Bam!
Yeah, you know, my other ship is heavily damaged currently, so
Okay.
I can just pretty much just battle.
Alright, just shoot him then.
Holy crap! Turn off boosts. I almost rammed my own ships.
You have seized a strategic area.
Heading acknowledged.
Bring in the frigates to assist.
About 4 torpedoes.
Ship ready.
Launching bomber squadron.
Loaded and set.
Boom! Look at all that fire.
We wait your command.
Board!
We are ready to serve.
Look at that.
We serve.
And we take so much damage though.
Yeah. But nothing blows up, so that's
Boarding
good.
teams have crippled the enemy.
Nice. What's left?
Just move the turrets.
Engaging engines.
So we can engage that at long range.
Alright,
The
I'm
enemy
going to
has
the right.
accumulated 50% of strategic.
I'll head to the top one
points.
then, because my ships are slow.
Ship ready.
Rouse the engines to fury.
And the light ships can't do very much. Oh my gosh! What is the speed of my long range lancer? It's down to 40 out of 160. Oh, it's so slow. My poor little boat.
Everything is slow.
It's damage engines, damage Mac cannon.
You are close to victory.
Oh, looks like Japan's gonna win again. Japan won gold for men's. They're gonna win
We wait
for the
your
women's
command.
as well.
For skateboarding?
Yep.
We wait your command.
And there's no way anybody can catch up.
Cruising speed.
Probably have to
set.
do something like a 520 fake to a fakey grind, nose grind, to even have a chance.
We serve.
Lock on target.
Target locked in.
Well, I guess we
I
won.
guess close enough. We destroyed other ships at least.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about all the repairs they're going to need to do.
Oh. Yeah, but they suffer a big reduction in threat.
Oh, I mean, that was the last fleet here. Aside from the Eldari or whatever they're called.
It's because we finished that secondary mission. Was that it? The secondary mission?
Yeah, well, the secondary mission was that we needed to blow up one of the specific ships. And I wasn't even paying attention to that, but we did it.
Destroyed all of them.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about the mines. Or the turrets, I guess. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we got reduction of 3 on the threat levels. So that's nice. But oh man, look at the health on your torpedo boat. You have like a quarter, a third HP.
At least the crew members are still alive.
Yeah. We probably want to upgrade the Nemesis to shipyard so we can get better repairs.
Oh, we can't move right now.
We can buy, cannot move. So, 210 gold.
Any place that gives more income?
Oh, we only own 3 locations really here, right? The Overus, Kulag, or 4 places.
Yeah.
But it's an agri world here. Nothing, well, the hive, but we got 3 turns before we can actually upgrade that. We can check the other sector. We can do renown earnings. You have to level up 2 more times before it actually gives you boosts. It's 0, 0, then 3. It's lame.
Let's do the asteroid fields in Dembios.
I'm looking through Cadia right now because that's a main city or solar system. So there's a lot of things you could level up here. And none of them... Oh, outposts. We can go from 5 to 10 resources in 1 more turn. We can't do it yet. That's Acadia. It's 138. So I mean, we'll make the money back enough to buy it even if we spend all our money now.
Okay.
It's just whether or not there's better things to spend our money on. Okay, that forge roll's complete, so that one doesn't need it.
Oh, there's agricultural worlds we can do.
Yeah, pretty much all the resources ones are done. We could do the agro ones that I mentioned.
Okay, there's one at Barissa.
Is that in the other sector?
Yeah, the beginning one.
Belissa? Oh, Barissa.
Barissa.
I saw Belisar. Okay.
It has one as well?
No. But when I was looking for a B system, that's the one I saw. Okay, so this one, we can level it up to level 2. It did go down, I guess. I'm assuming it was 93 before to level it up. Let me see if there's another aggro world like that. 92. Okay. Oops.
Do the 92?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna level up the Barissa one to 92. There's another 92 one we can also do. In
Okay. We should do them all.
Okay.
As many as we can. So we don't have to worry later on.
Okay. Oh, we could have done Exceltra Minor. Oh, we should have done this view. This view is much nicer. Okay, I'll do Freemus. Level that up. Alright, there, that's all our money, so can't really do anything else now. Let's look at our repair rates here. We're at 10% in this system, 15% if we head to Nemesis. Okay. I'm readying up. Oh, look at that. Something's happening in our old system in 3 turns.
Interesting.
So that must be the whole threat level thing. It can cause them to come back there, and then we'll have to fight them off. So it's a 660 powered fleet.
in
We
3
could-
turns.
If we brought our 2 ships there, it's also a 36% repair rate. So we could sit there, repair, and then take them on when they show up.
Works for me.
Okay. And we even get that far. Okay, they are now in the old system, chilling for repairs. Yeah, maybe the asteroid fields are good. Increase the armor value of allied flagships.
Yep.
You might need that.
It's 90 now.
What's 90?
Flagships, though. What are flagships? What are considered flagships?
Oh yeah, I assume whichever ship is the leader of your fleet. So it would only go up by 1 ship per fleet. And we're running pretty light with our 2 fleets.
Okay, yeah, anything that will help.
Yeah, but we may want to get the other stuff first. The more agro-world stuff. Make everything else cheaper. And next turn unlocks one of the resource places too, I think. Or maybe that was just a higher... No, I think there is another resource place. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out once we go to the next turn. Bring in the money.
Uh-oh.
They reinforce themselves, I guess?
Look how big it is.
I know. Okay, good. Your ships are all repaired on the top fleet. The bottom fleet, your ship. So I think whatever's the gold ship is the flagship for that particular fleet. So it might make sense for you to give me leadership on one of those fleets, since both of yours are leading as a flagship. Your torpedo boat on one, and whatever it is on your other one. Oh, it's a nice amount of gold, 427.
We want to buy more battle cruisers. And like get rid of everything else.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it'll be 2 levels before we can unlock the next class of ship anyway. So we're not going to be upgrading to the next tier anytime soon.
Well, what is good?
One more turn, looks like we can level up the Hive world.
Okay.
Where? Penal world now. There was something I thought I was going to upgrade the next turn.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember. But we could level up one of the symbol in Cadia. Oh, here it was. It was the outpost in Clasius. It'll give us from 5 to 10. Not a lot, but, you know, when we're greedy, we want more. Everything else looks upgraded. So, let's go back to Clasius Outpost and level that up. We're at 292 gold. I also was thinking we could look at Cadia. We upgrade the symbol. We get 9% renown earnings instead of 6% for 135 gold. But if you want to buy a ship, then we should save up money.
Man, I don't know.
I mean, we
Because only
still...
one of our leader can do battle cruisers.
Yeah, so I mean, it means we would have to have another fleet, and then that takes up slots. I think we should just wait until the amount of control we can have in a single fleet goes up again, when our renown levels up again. Hey,
Should we
Boxcutter,
sell
this is
some
the
stuff that
very
we
first
don't want
campaign.
then, so we have more income per round.
What was that?
Should we sell something so we have more less upkeep?
I mean, we use all the ships. I guess what we could do is sell one of the ships in our third fleet, or two of the ships. Or no, we already did that. It's only one ship, a light cruiser, and we're just using that to keep prevent the Gulag from increasing the threat faster. So unless we want to get rid of one of the light cruisers here in our existing fleets, but I like using them.
Okay.
We don't need all of them though. We don't need 3. How many are in the bottom fleet?
3. Here, I'll let you look at it. Deselected.
No, there's only one. Because the bottom one's a battle cruiser. Yours is a cruiser. It's that ES. So there's an ES in each of our fleets.
Yeah.
If you only use one ship to cap, it takes quite a while. So having 2 ships to cap seems helpful.
I guess it's fine.
So I think we're okay for now.
So we're probably not going to buy any ships yet anyways.
Right.
Okay.
So that brings me back to the question of should we level up our renown earnings? Because that's one thing we could do.
Sure.
All right. 135 gold. Doing it now. That will go through. We have 157 gold now, so I guess
Anything
let's
else?
spend it on something. There's another aggro world at X Ultra Minor.
Okay. Do it.
I can get that to level 3.
Nice. Everything's getting lowered by a lot.
That's good. That's what I like to see. Okay, so we have, 2 more turns till this fleet arrives. We're looking almost fully repaired. One more round, and I think your Torpedo Lancer will be fully repaired
Okay.
as well.
Not bad at all.
Hey, Boxcutter. Yeah, well, this is co-op. I'm playing with Wreav. The whole campaign is co-op. It was a little janky at first, but we got it working. That's pretty cool. But you basically share
We
fleets.
just keep upgrading worlds.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I think actually we can upgrade the one back in Nemesis Tessera. Or not. A hive world. Darn it! Wait. Oh no, we can't. Okay, I'm gonna level up Chima Lomas, the hive world there, so we'll be at 40.
Nice.
Nice.
All
228 per turn. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. It's nice being rich.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so Boxcutter, as you can see, we've only unlocked these 2 regions so far, so we're fairly early in.
Unless we want to just like do small things with the money we have.
I mean, if there's a level 1 thing we want, that we can afford right now. That's under 90, and actually a level 2 thing too, because those should have been 90. This now down to 89.
Do we want critical assault chance of Imperium ships created in the sector?
What's the percent change? And if it's sector, then probably not,
5.
because sector. If we're spending most of our time in Nemesis Tessera, we won't get those sector benefits. I don't know how much defensive maneuvers we're going to be playing, or if we're going to be out in other regions instead. Okay, so what we can level up: launch bay cooldown, your critical assault chance, or we can get the armor of flagships by 1.
Armor.
And then there's also a bravery of ships thing we can get. But that's only for the sector. So armor sounds good. So click on your ship and look at your armor now. What is it at?
It's by percentage. So
Oh, really?
I don't know how you can tell.
There's no static. Well, okay, there, if you look at the... Oh, I see. I see the numbers, but then when you hover over them, they show percentages.
Yeah,
right.
Click it, and let's see.
I keep hating that escape brings up the menu instead of exits me out of the current view that I'm in.
Kind of annoying. The UI needs a lot of work.
Although I don't think they're doing any more upgrades to this game.
No, they are not.
What was I leveling up? Armor, what was that? Adamantium vein. Okay, I'm leveling it up now.
Do it. No change.
Yeah, maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't change until it
And
rotates around a round or
no
something.
change.
I'm looking at yours. This one still says 67%.
So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's an invisible stat or something. I don't know.
Oh. There's some expert stuff, expert skills you can select now.
Oh, really?
The main ship is level 4. Spire. Of Spire.
You have to do it though, right? Or do I have to do it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. Next round we'll be attacked, and then we can see what happens when we fight them off. Cancel invasion. Oh, that's interesting. So if we had enough of those battle plans, in this case 5, we could cancel that invasion from actually happening. And then if we wanted to increase the delay, you can spend 1 battle plan on that as well.
Hey.
So you can use battle plans for canceling invasions, delaying the invasions, or reducing the overall urgency. And I think it's probably more worthwhile to keep your urgency low, because I imagine more things are going to attack you as the urgency goes up. And we haven't started leveling up stuff that gives us more battle plans yet.
Yeah. Take a look at Spire, the skill. For the first boat on the right, there's like a plus. There's a bunch of stuff you can choose. Let's see.
Void Wind's Expert. From the next turn, grants an additional movement point to the fleet. The fleet stationed in a system increases hull repair and troop recovery. I feel like you need that. Your hull is always like down. The system or the fleet station gains 1 additional evolution point each turn. That's pretty cool. But that means you have to sit it in a system. Useful for repairing a lot in a system that needs recovery. Every new ship hired by the fleet is recruited directly at level 2. That's probably better. I don't know how long it takes for things to level up, but that's pretty good. And then upkeep. So I lean towards
Upkeep. So you can
either,
buy a lot
yeah,
more stuff.
upkeep, hull repair, or the level 2 thing.
So we just put all the big ships on this leader.
Well, I mean, we can't, because your fleet value is 550 and we're at 433, so there's a max limit currently.
Yeah, sell the escort. Buy the escort in the other one.
No, but I mean, the
Just
escort
put
doesn't
another big
even
ship here.
diminish that much. When we get our renown upgrade
Yeah,
up,
but if you build a big ship in this one, it's reduced by 25% for the upkeep. Right, straight up.
you cancel the...
I don't know.
Alright, well, which one do you want me to get you? Or can... you just go with the upkeep? For Spire?
I think so, because it's always active, basically. Like, you don't need any other conditions.
Oh,
It's
No,
always
no,
there.
this is really good. Every allied fleet in the same system has the upkeep reduced by 25%. It's not just for
Oh.
your fleet. So we
Okay.
scratch your original idea, also because of this. That's actually nice. I'm
That's
getting
all
it.
big fleets.
So like, so just all our big fleets. Well, I mean, that's what we do. We're moving around
Yeah.
together. I was hoping I could try to
Okay.
move this firestorm out, and it's still grayed out. Maybe there just needs to be enough space in the other fleet.
Maybe we could get you another leader with ships you want.
Yeah, that would be good.
Let's see what leaders there are.
Because I like the guys who do the Lancer stuff, though. Or the Nova cannons.
Which faction would that be?
I don't remember. I have to look at the shipyard to tell.
Right. We look at it when we create new whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's the skull inside the gears. I think all those guys get it.
Adeptus, Mechanicus.
Oh, well, this other one is wings. Gold, like looks like the Romulan symbol.
Astartes.
So, yeah, that would be... Wait, I don't see that subfleet under Astartes. It would be one of the Imperial navies, actually. And then the other one was an Adeptus Mechanicus.
How do you see the sub?
When you're in the faction, like, click on create a new fleet, and then of those top three, you click on one of them, and then you see all the sub-factions underneath it.
So how do you know which one is which?
Not really sure, but like when you go to buy a ship, you see what's available to you. And with Spire, like I see stuff with Nova cannons, I think. Yeah, there's one Nova cannon, Mars. But then when I click on the other fleet, Cambrius, I don't see any. Actually, I only see cruiser classes here, which I think is what we did. So Mechanicus we don't actually like. Maybe I just want to get another Imperial Navy leader. That's interesting.
We could afford it next round.
Yeah, but I don't even know like how you can view. I don't know how much it impacts what ships you get. Well, yeah, we'll worry about that next round. Let's have a fight. That's cute. Did it pop up the battle window for you right away?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and currently our leadership is 825, so we can't even even if we got a third fleet, I guess we could try moving ships into it, but we wouldn't be able to leverage it right away. Hopefully we get enough renown from this battle, though.
That means kill everything.
Always. That should be our motto. Nothing survives.
Blow everything up.
I have a way of blowing things up. Yeah, boy. Ooh, look at these cool crystal cluster asteroid things.
You mean marshmallows?
Mint marshmallows. Kind of weird.
Why can't they ever like
Put the map oriented in the correct direction? I know, that was so weird. I was like, where am I? Okay. There are only 3 capture points. Wait, oh no, there are no capture points. This is a fight to the
destroy
death.
them? I think we just go straight at them. Or
We'll go
no, we sit back and let all the fast ships get to us first.
Yeah, what we do also is we'll put the light cruisers into the clouds running stealth so they can be advanced. I'm going to put one on the left and one on the right. I'm
Hide
just
them
going
all in the right cloud.
You think so?
Yeah, as far as we can. And let them come to us.
Okay. So we're gonna have everyone on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where's my other long range ship? Here you are. Assign those to me. Assign those to you. Leave that both.
The fighters are probably gonna fly straight at us first.
Yeah. They always go for you though, so I'll just
Luckily, it's not infinite.
yeah, I'll just send my interceptors at you. Okay, setting myself for a lock on range. Main cannons. Alright, ready?
Yep.
We're aiming for what? One of these clouds?
No, we just sit here and let the fast ships come to us.
In this cloud? Oh
We
wait,
don't have to
this
move.
cloud?
Yes.
I just realized I didn't even
Just
see
sit
that
in
cloud. Well then, I should just put my ships right here then. Let me angle them outward.
Yes. Yes.
I feel so silly. Okay, let's go. Let's do this!
Your orders?
Okay. Come on in.
Maximum burn.
Oh, I'm sending these guys up here.
I don't see any fighters. Let me move a ship out so they can see.
No, I already sent out the light cruisers.
So they can see you. But they're
Yeah,
not sending any fighters.
they spotted them. We just might not see the fighters right away. They're out of my sensor range. But I'll get them in these clouds and then... Alright, I'm stealthed again. Kill engines.
Broadside. Face your broadside towards them, right?
Ship
Or you
ready.
don't want
I was going to use my main long-range guns, but...
to. Okay.
I guess if we want to use the Nova cannons, I need to face them.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll
So
broadside.
I usually start with the Nova cannons because I can take out their shields in one shot.
Whoops.
And then after that, mix it up. Optional, destroy the designated enemy ship. Well, we were planning on doing that anyway. This is a blow-up mission.
Can't be optional because we got to destroy them all.
Aye, Admiral.
Okay, well, they're kind of staying out of detection range. I'm gonna... Oh! Okay. Here we go. One slow mover. The second one's emerging from the cloud. They thought they could hide in the cloud too.
Or they're just moving hella slow.
We got 3 pings.
No
They're heading
fighters.
straight towards us. What the heck? Hopefully it's because they saw my,
We wait your command.
Oh yeah, I guess I should move to the outer edge, huh?
Underway.
No. I'm luring them.
No, but I mean, I should maximize
so
my
you can go
range. Yeah.
Begin rearmament.
Aye, Admiral.
Yeah, they're almost within radar range, so I can permanently mark them.
Looks like they don't have
Oh, I guess it's not a
fighters.
permanent mark. Or they just haven't launched them yet. For whatever weird reason.
Understood.
Taking so long, I'm moving my cruiser
Oh,
closer.
there's the fighters.
Are they just sitting on them?
No. They're rushing in.
We wait.
Wait, do they see me?
Course engaged.
Back out. Get out of there.
Abort!
All ahead, full.
These guys are not stealth as much as I thought they would have.
Your orders. Fury interceptors in flight.
Go, interceptors!
We serve.
Heading
You used
acknowledged.
emergency repairs too early. Or whatever.
Wait, what happened? Why did my ship get scuttled?
Taking heavy damage.
Because there's no more.
I didn't use the emergency repairs. I don't know if it was available for
Why
it.
is it a cooldown? Damn it.
I don't know. I didn't click it though. Maybe because I ran the scanner? Does that share cooldown?
Changing course.
Well, anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with this
Aye, Admiral.
stasis.
I'm already bombing them up the upper circle. No shields.
Engaging.
Alright. Altering tactics to go for close range combat.
Rearmament.
Hit the right one first, the closest ship.
Course engaged. We wait your command. Acknowledged. Starhawks loaded and sent. Engaging engines.
Smack.
Nice.
Engaging target. Coordinates acknowledged.
There it goes. Easily done.
Okay, I'm back. I'm putting some distance in so I can turn around and hit him with a cannon again.
Firing new vector.
Alright, I think I got minimum range.
Enemy sighted.
It's over.
Execute high energy turret.
Boom! The torpedoes.
Course engaged. Targeting enemy vessel.
Alright, activating cannons again.
Destroy our ship.
Maximum burst.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Ship ready.
I should let you just control him. Freaking A, dude. Did we just blow them both up? Or oh, he's stealthed.
Underway.
I don't know.
He's still here. We just can't see him.
Yep. I'm gonna fire torpedoes. at
Enemy
him.
sighted!
Starhawks loaded and sent.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
Alright, one more shot. Nova cannons.
We serve.
Prepare to die. Boom.
Easy.
Nice. That was fun.
Should have just rushed them.
Probably. Well, I'm pretty happy with how that battle went. I think I took a bunch of hits on one of my Mac cannons, though, unfortunately. Should have been a little bit more careful.
We'll live. We're just aiming for the best ships, anyways.
That we are. What? We only get 198? That's like the least amount of renown I've ever seen, and oh, so sad. Goodbye, my
It's
poor.
because we had lost one.
Oh, I wonder. We lose that much from that? Well, whatever. That's increased resources for us, I guess. Man, they're packing the Obsidian Deaths
Can't
place.
even attack them.
Okay, bottom fleet's fully repaired. Is the top fleet fully repaired?
Yep.
Huh.
We're good.
Cool. Let's head back.
Other than the crew, but yeah.
Well, I
What do
mean,
we have to do? What
we
do
need to go
have
to
do,
Nemesis
actually?
Tessera and then do the campaign mission there.
Oh,
We can get there in one turn too, so we could just do this now.
oh crap. How do you move that ship?
Huh? You moved the right ship.
Oh, just took forever.
You right click on Nemesis Tessera and then it takes them a while. They start warping over.
Hmm.
Okay.
The bottom right is the chaos threat level, right?
Yes.
The red.
And we can make it go lower if we use a battle plan on it. Every time it hits one of the big numbers, I think it means there's a highly likely chance of an invasion from somewhere. So we would ideally finish the main mission before that got up very high. Currently, this next mission we're about to do should be done within one turn, and then we're okay. Although I expect something to happen with that obsidian death sector afterwards.
Do we just let it go all the way till the end before we do it, so we could upgrade everything?
What do you mean?
It's just like
Just-
keep ending our turns and just wait.
Well, I mean, our
until the
renown
threat
doesn't
level
go
gets
up,
super
though.
high.
Like-
Yeah, but our economy is gonna be set. Ready to go
Yeah.
and move on. It'll make life easier.
I mean, I don't know what other things it might do. There might be some other things that happen. It also says we'll lose the war if nothing's done to complete the required objectives. I don't know what other
Yeah,
penalties
we're
are
ready for the
applied.
objective though. The mission.
Yeah.
So it resets every mission.
No. Well, assuming there's not a surprise mission after this, I don't know whether or not there is one. That's what I was
We
thinking.
could wait a few turns then. Let it hit 2. Then we'll
Okay.
start.
We could try.
Okay. So let's
Just
start upgrading
stock up on
ships.
money. Yeah.
What do we need to upgrade though? We should upgrade our Oh,
Any-
Agro World. Oh, I clicked it by accident.
What'd you upgrade?
Yeah.
No, what did you
Agricultural
upgrade?
World.
Trionaris? Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
whatever. I forgot it's just clicking. It's done. Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
We should upgrade our bigger shipyards to have 4.
Yeah, so there's
That
a
way we're ready
main...
to build our big ships. No, actually we don't have to. Not yet, at least. We should do those when we're ready.
Yeah, I don't think we need to do it right away. Okay, so let's look at what we can upgrade. I want to start upgrading a battle post or listening post because we receive a enemy faction battle plan currently every 8 turns, but I can bring it up to 6 turns. And
Do it.
if we're going to be sitting on turns anyway,
Yeah, do it.
okay, so we can buy. No, we cannot buy anything else now.
Oh, okay. Well, ready.
Which is fine. Okay, nothing bad happened. I just hope these turns don't stack on throughout the campaign. Like, if we delay here, does it affect things later? But we'll find out.
It will affect on whatever we already discovered. Like that Aldari system will probably be super powerful.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
true.
okay.
I'm gonna level up at Agri World to 3%.
Do it. Yeah, those should be first.
Okay, I can do another Agri World,
Okay. Wherever you see it, do it.
and that's all we can do for this turn.
Okay. Yeah, we wait till 3. I want to see what does 3 do.
Yeah, I mean,
It's better to
Mhm.
know now rather
Yeah.
than later.
okay, oh,
Okay.
we hit 2, so now we're at Grave Urgency. Or I guess they're all called Grave Urgency, right? Oh my gosh, why does it take forever to close? Do you need to click it or something?
I'm reading it. Threat
Okay.
level of every faction is raised by 2.
Yeah.
Well, we only see 2 factions right now, so we okay.
Actually, if we hover over this here, the higher the threat level, the more liberty the faction has to launch actions such as creating and moving fleets, attacking systems and capturing them, repairing ships.
Oh yeah.
So now
Good.
we know
So
exactly
we
what it
level up.
does. Okay. Well, but that's for the enemies. These are things that the enemy get.
Yeah. Which is good for us, actually. If we have the turns to do it, we should let it go so we can level up higher. Anywho, agricultural worlds, where are they?
I'm scrolling through right now.
We have a lot of turns to go through. So
We might have done all the agricultural worlds that we can do. These are all 3.
Increase renown earnings.
3.
Wait, did you choose one for Spire yet? That skill?
Yeah, I got him the upkeep.
Oh, okay. Oh
Wait,
shit, look at our upkeep. It's
we have
awesome.
to be in a allied sector too, I think, for it to take effect.
We are, right?
Yeah. I'm just stating that just so we're aware that it's not going to work just anywhere.
Okay.
Is there anything worth... So I wonder, like, with the Ovaris Gulag, if we upgrade the penal world to the max, does it eventually get rid of the seditious ground? Or is this always like a negative attribute that we're stuck with?
It sounds like it'll be always there.
Right?
We could do penal worlds though. It'll help recover the crew quicker.
Yeah, but we want to do it in an area that we're actually going to chillax
It's
in,
connected
you know?
systems.
Yes.
So it's everywhere, basically.
Yeah, but do they count different sectors as connected? I hope so.
Probably, because it is connected. It shows connections.
Okay, well here, we can see the crew increase rate when we click on a solar system, right? So can you go to Cadian and click on Cadia? It's currently at 12 troop regeneration per turn. Okay, and then I'll do the one in the other sector, in Nemesis Tessera, and see what happens.
Well, we have to level it twice before it's +1, right?
Oh, that's right. It's 0 until then. It's ridiculous. All right,
Or
whatever.
just ignore it.
We don't
Look,
necessarily need it right away. I don't know.
Yeah.
6 crew? I mean, how much crew do you lose usually?
Well, sometimes all of them. Like last round.
So the only aggro world we have left is Trianaris, but we can't upgrade that for 2 turns.
Okay, 2 turns it is. Skip. Okay, let's see what's
Invasion at Clouston.
All right, let's go.
Well, it said it, but I didn't see a red thing appear. Oh, look, 2 invasions.
Ooh.
Isn't that exciting? So, give me control. 3 turns.
The other one's 3 turns, I bet.
If I can find
Okay.
it. Yeah, 3 turns, but this time it's the Aldari, so a different enemy to fight.
Chaos for the new place.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we should put mines in one of them to slow 1 turn, right? So we can get there.
To give us time. Well, since we're here, we should fight in Ovaris Gulag, and I'll put mines in the Cadian one.
Ooh, they're
In
kind of far apart, huh?
Yeah, it'll take us 2 turns to get there,
Okay.
so they might cap it.
Okay.
Let's see, how mines cost 80, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I will buy the mines. 4 turns for you, sucker. We might let them cap it and then take it back.
Yeah.
Like, we might not have a choice anyway.
Yep. Okay. Defend.
Alright, back to Nemesis Tessera.
Okay. Aggro world.
Did you
Aggro
teleport
control.
both fleets? Okay.
Yeah.
So we just chill again.
Okay. Let me see if
Unless there's something to buy.
interesting.
I mean, we could, if you really want to test it out, we can do the penal world upgrade.
Okay. Do it.
Done.
Now we're gonna do Sabina, Cardinal World, and Monument. Those are both good.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that.
It gives us 2, so it's good to upgrade them. Done.
Oh, interesting. If I zoom out of the map to switch sectors, it actually cancels my ready. Go ahead and ready up. So I wonder if when we hit 3, that means there'll be 3 invasions per.
Possibly.
I kind of don't want to do that.
Yeah. We don't have enough fleets yet. Okay.
I can upgrade at Agra World.
We could also do the asteroid fields for more armor.
Agra
want
World
to?
first, and then
Okay. Yeah.
if you want to do
128.
yeah.
Okay. Gas cloud is also good. Gas cloud it is. We need more plans. Okay, asteroid field also.
Are you doing stuff in Cadian?
Yeah.
We're down to 181, so we'll probably have enough to buy one more thing.
Looking. Nothing really on this side. How about you?
Interesting. If we get the Schola Progenium, it reduces the number of turns before a new Imperial Navy is proposed. I wonder if that means like every so many turns the leader that you can choose gets swapped out with a different one. Probably is probably what that means.
But what does Fortress World mean in Cadia? I don't quite understand it.
Just attacks targeting the system are postponed by 1 turn, so it's like having a permanent
And then the
landmine.
second sentence.
Increases the threat of the faction controlling the system by 1 sector.
Oh, is that not for us?
Increases the threat. Yeah, so I guess when the other faction had it, their threat was 1 higher, maybe? It gives them the ability to attack more because it's a fortress world that's well defended, I guess. Again, have more initiative to attack. Something like that.
Okay. So not too important for us. Since it's already upgraded once, I guess? Or do we have to upgrade it one more time? I don't know. I think that's it. Okay.
I don't know. I think
there's
it only
nothing for us.
impacts. I think it only impacts the minor shipyard. I think the fortress world doesn't list like / anything.
Okay.
So unless we want to level up a shipyard now,
We should.
I don't think the critical chance thing is worth buying because you have to. It only impacts. Well, actually, no, that's okay because any ship made in the sector, not the solar system. Okay, that's a little more broad. It's broad enough scope that we could take advantage of that.
I'm not sure.
But anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
let's just not do anything,
Okay.
and we'll just keep. I don't think we need to spend any more until after the battle.
Admiral, we've received reports of a concentration
Uh-oh.
of Eldari. Command advises their control of the systems increases their threat.
Eldari. What are they up to now?
According to Command, they seek to awaken an ancient god. Heretical nonsense.
But nonsense we cannot afford to ignore, Commodore.
Well then, my recommendation is we take these things out, we take out the special assignment, then we go after them.
Okay.
Or we go after them before we do the special assignment if we think we can hit them, because
Are we allowed to go in there? I don't
we
think
can unlock it if we have 4 battle plans.
Okay. Oh, we need one more. Okay.
I just don't know how we'll survive a fleet of that magnitude. We cannot withstand firepower of that magnitude! Or something like that.
Hopefully we'll level up fighting these two fleets.
Yeah, hopefully the level up
enough.
is significant. Alright, readying up. Here we go. Another invasion. Okay. We should actually fend off this invasion and the next invasion, move on to the other mission, maybe spawn another fleet to defend the other area if we level up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because we're not going to be able to keep up with these at this rate. You ready to kill Space Hitler there, though?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, so this time we're going to push
We're just
forward.
going to go straight at him.
Yeah, we'll have the escort following our big ships because the extended radar range will let our guys lock on sooner and keep that light cruiser out of the way. I wonder if there are any stronger escorts with good radar range like that don't blow up like tissue paper, because that would be nice. Because otherwise these scouts are pretty much useless.
They seem pretty useless.
I mean, they were good because I could spot the stuff, but then they just blew up. Right.
That took a while to load.
Indeed. Yeah, today's been taking longer to load than the other day. Okay, what do we have? A lot of ice fields and a lot of structures.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about anything. We're just
well, I mean, we can use one of them to fight with.
Yeah. You don't like to micromanage, right? Just go straight at him.
Wait a minute. Did we bring in the wrong fleet?
I think you did.
Yeah. Ugh.
Let's bum rush him.
Okay, well, I'm down one of my big ships, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. We got this.
Okay, well, I'll just set everything to reload.
Yep,
Okay, setting you to guess.
Going in.
Alright, are you just going straight in, or what?
Yeah, straight at him.
Okay. Readying up.
Setting course.
Move, go, go, go.
Activate afterburners!
Oh,
see, doing that gets yourself identified at long range, so maybe that's why they've always been spotting us from hella far.
I see.
I am listening.
I'm gonna do engagement range 4.5.
I'm gonna do 9. That way we can have 2 orbits going when we're attacking them.
Well, if you have macro cannons, you should do 4.5 because we have the passive skill to do more damage.
I do. Okay. Interceptors inbound? I think they're heading towards your ship.
Yeah, both your ships have macro cannons. So
Both my ships have fighters too, so this will be fun. Intercept those fighters!
Turn around, escort.
Pew 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 pew. Oh, they're gone.
Nice. Slow down your front
course.
ship.
We serve.
Activating main cannon.
Nice.
All ahead full.
Boom! New fighters inbound.
Give us purpose.
Oh wow, that left ship is actually hitting me quite a bit.
Underway.
Burn!
Where shall we strike?
Coordinates acknowledged.
Show us the
I'm
enemy.
gonna bring the escort out. The fight for now.
Engines engaged. To where
Oh
we are
dang,
needed.
boosted. Sucks.
Target locked in.
You need to get them to stick in one spot.
Take that escort out.
Working on it.
Ship ready.
Hold course.
Dang, my midget ship is taking so many hits. I gotta pull it out.
Take them out.
Tech Marine, calm the machine spirits. Repositioning.
Oh, torpedoes! Fly faster!
Underway.
Man, I completely missed that.
Plotting stealth approach.
Damn!
Changing course. We serve.
I aim for their engines.
Has that
So
helped
they
quite a
can't
bit?
move.
Yeah, I guess that helps, especially when I want to use my Nova cannons on them. Oh, just within the
Engine
minimum
damage.
range.
Show us the
Haha!
enemy.
If there's anything I could do.
Fire torpedoes!
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Nice. Hit.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
Finish this.
Launching bombers. Are you gonna ram them? Oh, nice close range torpedoes.
Enemy sighted.
Go left.
We wait your command. Engaging engines.
This guy?
Yeah.
Understood.
Boost!
Darn, I lost him.
I'm bringing
Course
in
engaged.
my scout ship to scan. Got him. Let's get him.
I am listening.
Is this an enemy ship? Oh my god, what's it doing here?
Give us purpose.
Escape! Escape!
Where's my other ship? Oh, it's this one.
I just rammed an enemy ship while trying to escape. Run away! Oh man, I think this guy's gonna blow up.
Moving
Oh,
to
dear.
position.
Everything's damaged. Man, this thing does not,
Defensive
like,
stuff?
At your command.
emergency repairs.
Holy Omnissiah, heal thy wounded servant.
Where shall we strike?
Targeting enemy vessel.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Burn! 4 torpedoes! Fire!
Make my ship invulnerable and send him to hide.
I have no more torpedoes, darn it.
We wait your command.
Alright, well,
Engage engine red lines.
Box Cutter's asking me to ram.
Setting course.
Who is?
Box Cutter. He's demanding a ramming action here. I'm gonna have to go for it. Brace for impact, folks!
Engaging engines.
What
Man, my ship's
engines to
destroyed.
full! Ramming speed! I'm gonna go right up his engines. Boom!
Did you do that?
Course
Oh
engaged.
shit, you did. It split.
Cracked the hole in
Heading
half.
acknowledged.
Nice.
Alright, we got one more guy here.
We stand ready.
Move in.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Launching fighters.
Underway. Starhawks loaded and sent.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit myself.
You just rip your shields to pieces? Holy
Shield!
crap.
Moving to
Emergency
position.
shields! Fire! No
I'm wrecking
torpedoes!
enemy detection.
We serve.
We hear and we obey. I gave it to you about 2 months ago, Box Cutter. But then you're never here to moderate, and there's no one here to moderate.
Changing course. Underway.
Out of
I am engaging my thrusters. Do not cross my path. Hopefully I can pass you here.
Heading acknowledged.
Let's
Do I
try
have
to
enough
run.
fuel? Do I have enough fuel?
Setting course.
Oh, my gas ran out.
Engaging.
Oh well.
Starhawk.
Oh, my bombers have been doing pretty well, actually. I've been able to
Thunderhawk.
keep using them. That means they survived their attack and
Engines engaged.
Bring in
made
the
it back
other
to the
ship.
hangar bay. Well, there he
we
goes.
go. Oh my gosh.
Good job. I do not like those light ships. It's almost like I just want the heaviest ship possible because anything else is subpar.
Pretty much.
All right, I want to see renown rank up, renown rank up, renown rank up. Fortunately, I think this might take a while to load.
Get wrecked.
We plan on playing through all the campaigns at least once. That's probably about how much we'll want to play this game. Man, invasions really don't give much renown.
Well, we're screwed.
Our secret plan to level up fast is not good. You missed out, Box Cutter. It was on sale this last Steam sale.
Well, do we need to move?
Oh, nice. Yeah, playing it on Game Pass does help. Yeah, so now we need to move down to back. Let's see,
Okay.
Cadian, and we have one turn before they attack Closton, and then 4 turns on Exultra Minor. We already have minefields there too to slow them down.
Okay.
Okay. Or before you go,
Oh,
yeah, too late.
I went to X Ultra.
I was gonna say we could just do the mission.
Well, we could load.
No, it's fine. Let's just stick with what we got. So where'd you end up at? Exultra?
Yep.
Okay. And then the next turn we can get to Clouston.
Yep.
You keep making my heart go up and down, Box Cutter. You're here, you're not here, you're here, you're not here. It's hot, it's cold, up, it's down. So confusing.
Hope they repair enough.
Well, this sector, I think we had a much better repair percentage. No, Clouston's being glassed. Did it actually do anything? Oh yeah, they capped it.
I'm seeing reports that the Eldari have recovered some kind of artifact from the planet's surface.
Shoot, we're like
Crisis.
a turn away from 3.
We were too slow and have allowed a permanent threat to take hold. We cannot let this continue.
Well, now we know what happens if we let the threat pile up. Don't do that. That is a Section 31 pro tip for the day.
Alright. Let's take him
Alright,
out.
before we battle, we should consider the 3rd Fleet, potentially.
Where at?
I would build it here to get the perks, and then send it to Exultra Minor while we go back, or we send it over there also after we build it. But either way, I would build it here, since there might be some passive perks that we're getting. I guess we could do it after we battle, but let's consider that next. I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, ready to battle?
Yep.
Verify the ships we have. Okay, so your ships are damaged. I'll at least have both my battle Wait, so were you down one of your torpedo boats?
No.
Oh no, because we had a three fleet. We had three fleets in that sector, and I just selected the wrong ship.
Yep.
Okay. Let us win this.
Gonna get wrecked.
I always like to imagine they just ripped out cathedrals and other things and this flew them up into space. They took Greek ships, flew the pieces up into space, and just attached it to their hull, and that's how they built their spaceships.
Like the giant ramming pole in the front.
Yeah. All right, this is a
capturing.
Oh, it is a capture point. Oh yeah, because this was our old sector.
Okay, we'll just take this one real quick and then we'll go straight at him.
Oh, it feels so good to have such heavy weaponry back in my hands.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm going to take the left side of this circle.
Okay.
Ready to start? 3, 2, 1.
Engaging engines.
Setting the escort to the
Ship
far
ready.
top right. See what happens.
Engage engine red lines.
Slow down while we're
Cruising
taking
speed
it.
set.
The enemy has
Well, you're
seized
not
a
in yet.
strategic area.
Understood.
You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, so they're top right, heading right. And we just hit them hard.
Okay. Just gonna bring the escort to help us.
Yeah, don't let the escort go right. You could send it all the way left.
True. Sending. Look at my ships, they're so close to each other.
He's scraping each other's paint. On the plus side, I think we'll actually cap this faster than them. I don't know where their other ships went, but that cap isn't... Oh, maybe they sent one in advance and now they're all up there. Whoa, what the... This just like launched itself out there really fast all of a sudden. They actually left the circle, it reset.
Cool.
Aye, Admiral.
Wonder if
You
they were
have
trying to
seized
chase
a
the
strategic
escort.
area.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know, that was weird.
Course engaged.
Took it fast.
Alright.
Coordinates acknowledged.
You gonna hit them from the rope?
Torpedoes?
Aye,
Did they just try to
The
missile
enemy
you?
has seized a strategic area.
I think
Our
so.
midget guy? Poor guy.
Engaging engines.
That's some crazy
Push.
aim, though.
Wait, they're pushing. Never mind.
Yeah, let's have an idea where they're
Forgot to
going.
switch to reload. There they are.
Oh man, they're fast. Oh good, they stopped. Nuclear launch detected, sucker.
enemy sighted.
Whoa, they're boosting. Like
Cruising
crazy.
speed set.
Remember, the Eldari have a lot of that boosting stuff going on, so your torpedoes will miss a lot if you're not careful.
Heading
Oh, then.
acknowledged.
Enemy sighted.
Let's see if those will hit.
Starhawks loaded
Nope.
and sent.
Because we blew it up.
Underway.
Well, if their ships hold still there, I can nuke them again.
Enemy
Uh,
sighted.
I'll nuke the closer one. They like to stop and start a lot. Oh good, you took out his engines. Yeah, we definitely need to do that with these guys.
Changing course.
Better set that on all these ships.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, they're dropping down some sort of like mobile turrets.
Mobile turrets.
Ship ready.
Or stationary, I guess. They're not actually mobile, but they can deploy them.
Lightning strike successful.
Don't let them disengage!
Ship crippled by the lightning strike.
You have accumulated 25%.
So that's
Yeah, that's one down.
Engage
going in.
lines.
Coordinates.
Oh, that's a light cruiser gone. Oh,
wow. We
Wow.
destroyed it.
good rush.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
That was a nice counter-attack to their invasion. That was more points, though. Maybe it's because we were capturing a place,
That's
too.
a higher fleet value.
And you wrecked your ship, though. Again. Our parts always get hit.
Yep.
You know, a lot of hull damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
and your
gotta
crew is...
upgrade it again. Okay.
Oh,
So heavy
okay.
I'm taking is not good at all.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Now what? You can't
We want
move.
Imperial.
Yeah. I don't know what
so
sub-faction, though.
should we upgrade Acadia for better Imperial ships?
How much does it cost? Because we're going to need, like, a 400 or 800, something like that, right, to build a ship.
Well, we don't need it right away.
Oh, wait, the ships are cheaper than I thought. It's only 200. It's 16 or 232. We don't need what right away?
New fleet.
Well, I wanted to get us... But we don't want them to cap X Ultra Minor, so we got to sit there now. But we also want to get back to the other sector and start doing stuff over there before the stuff gets pushed too far. I can prevent it from getting to 3 right now by lowering the battle plans, but then that won't let us go to Obsidian Depths.
Yeah.
I think we'll go straight for the objective once we clear up our Acadian.
Yep. Okay, so we do need that extra fleet. Okay. What kind of fleet leader do we want? Your choice.
Well, I'm leaning, assuming that that's how we get most of these, the Mars. Well, let me see if the Mars is what I like.
Okay.
Where's the view with the weapons? So here we go. Nova Cannon, Launch Bay, Macro Cannons, and Lance Turret. Okay, the Lance Turret's 270 degrees in the front. That's the Mars. And then the long range Nova over here. This is the Gothic. So it comes down to Lance versus Gothic. Or not Lance versus Gothic, I mean Mars versus Gothic. Who got the... If I go with the Mars, I also get ships along with the macro cannons instead of instead of lance, heavy lance batteries. And that comes from Spire. Although I'm confused because I thought, oh, it must have been that third commander from that other fleet then. Malawan? Did he give it? Oh crap, did I buy that? Good. Or not. Did we sell one of our admirals?
Yep.
Okay, so that must be how we got the other one. I'm fine with going with the Imperial Navy. I just don't know what sub-faction matters.
I don't know either.
Because they all get a... Like, if I select the guys on the right, he comes with a Mars class, which is what I want. Let me see what the Dictator... Wait. Is the Dictator oh, the Dictator's a cruiser. I think it comes down to which face I like the most. Actually, they're all repeated. Should go with the Borg. I don't think it matters which guy I get. They all look the same.
Skills?
Yeah, all the skills are just the supercharged void shield. It's the main faction that seems to affect the first skill that it starts out with.
Okay.
Oh crap, did I buy him? Damn it, I bought the wrong one. I was trying to click on something just to read it.
You bought it anyways?
Well, apparently it bought it. No, it's
that's the one you want?
no, it's absolutely the one I do not want.
It's a torpedo launcher.
No, I did not want this at all.
It's too late. You want to reload?
We can reload to our pre-battle autosave from like 10 minutes ago. We just have to do the battle over again. You okay with that? It was easy.
Wait, but the ships you can buy are Nova ships. Nova cannon ships.
Can he? But he starts out with a battle cruiser Mars if I buy the one that I wanted.
Okay.
For cheap.
Load away.
Watch, I'm wrong. Okay. Mental note, don't click too many things.
What's ROC?
In what context?
Olympics team or
Republic
who
of
you
somebody?
represent.
Okay.
Oh, it represents Russia. But they were banned from the Olympics. Which is why they have to do that.
What they're Russian athletes, but they're flagged under a different country?
No. Russian athletes, but Russia's banned, so they have to
Yeah, they play for another country. They're representing another country, right?
Mm-mm.
Well, then how are they there? They wouldn't be. It's similar. It's similar to how U.S. players, if like they can't get into the Olympics, they can go back to like if they were like an immigrant family or they like we knew people who would do like the Filipino team. Even though they're American, they could try to sign up for that. But I just quick Googled ROC and it says, why is Russia banned from the Tokyo Olympics? And then it says, why is Russia called ROC at the Tokyo Olympics? I don't know how they can compete under a different name. And they were banned for doping. A Russian Olympic Committee, that's what it stands for. So they're not representing officially. They're not representing the country, but they're representing this organization. So they can't have Russia's name, flag, or anthem there. But you're not really going to notice because they're wearing their national colors anyway. So I guess it's a way around it. Interesting that can be a thing. All right, you ready for this fight?
Yeah.
Usually I save right after the battle too. I just forgot to do it that time. All right, while this loads, I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, I have returned.
Man, they have like the extra block on the starting block now that you can put your feet on.
What? Like
we never had those.
You mean the lower step thing?
No, like on top of the block at the back where you can put your feet on in the back.
Oh, so you can do the running start, the running dive?
Yeah, yeah.
What? I mean, we were lucky to have blocks at all in our pools anyway.
I mean, if we had that, we'd probably cut our time down by at least half a second too.
Hey, I guess the missions are random because this time it's not a capture point.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. You ready?
Yep. Here we go.
Understood. Your orders?
I guess we're going straight at him.
Yeah.
Engaging engines.
Wait, they got some fast ships. We should hang
Heading
back.
acknowledged.
Get into the gas cloud on
We
the left.
serve. Changing course.
There's some really fast ships that are coming, actually.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Well, these are Aldari or whatever you pronounce their names.
Begin rearmament.
This guy's really pushing himself out there. But this is probably why we can see them. They have afterburners on. And then they
Trying to
stopped.
keep up.
Are they waiting for the other one to... Oop, okay, he's moving again. We got 3 pings.
Machine spirit appeased. Rerouting process.
Maybe not put the light cruiser up front.
I'm gonna scan when they get in range.
Okay.
Then
One's
back up.
one's jumping forward.
Get him!
Aye, Admiral. Maximum burn.
Receiving.
I accidentally set this to both.
Calculating
What the heck?
vectors.
We wait
Going
your
in.
command.
Enemy sighted.
Wow, that thing just like 180'd or something. Or was that just a... What?
Fury interceptors in flight.
Wait, one down.
Enemy sighted. For the Emperor.
Target their engines.
Oh, they move so fast.
And they like stealth or something.
Aye, Admiral.
Whoa, stealth ship here.
Sighted.
Try to hit them with torpedoes.
Launching my big guns.
Engaging engines.
They just boost around like
Oh,
maniacs.
those red circles. Got one in the leg.
We serve.
Get him.
What the heck's going on?
Enemy
Oh,
sighted.
don't ram me. Bird.
They launched their torpedoes and it got slowed down by the thing, I guess.
Interesting.
We wait your command.
Eat red circles, suckers! No, don't boost!
Torpedoes.
Oh, didn't destroy their fighters.
Course engaged.
Or something.
No, I destroyed the frigate.
Understood. All ahead, full.
Enemy sighted.
Setting course.
What the heck?
Fly away, dude.
Maximum burn. Cruising speed set. Targeting
Oh, he's
enemy
dead.
vessel.
Nice. Nice hit. Bam! That guy's dead.
Engaging
How you like that? Vaporized. That should be all of them.
Is that better than last ram?
I don't know. If we get 250 points or whatever, then I would say yeah. Load, load, load. 300 points, that was better.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know how, but I'll take it.
Save.
Yes, saving now. Uh-oh, did the game crash? Why did it not let me save? Are you on? Oh, I guess I had to wait for that animation to end. There we
Still
go. Saved. Okay. Now I'm gonna buy the correct fleet. Is there any difference besides their icon? Cannot tell. Well, let's find out. I've purchased him, and I start with a Mars like I wanted. And I cannot... Oh, from the wrong place. So I could buy an Armageddon. Wait, no, I don't want an Armageddon. That's a torpedo boat. So I guess the disadvantage is I only get one type of Nova cannon ship. But I'll have fighters on both of them. And I think that's been helpful. So I can run a 2 Mars fleet. You okay with me buying another Mars bar?
Go for it.
Okay.
As long as you don't lose them.
Yeah. Oh, now that I have a third fleet, I can do. It lets me do the ship transfer stuff. I can switch stuff between freaking Spire and the new guy Tegman. Interesting. It's nice. It pops up both fleets, and then you can drag and drop the ships between them. But there's no point because they're basically
You
identical.
can trade.
Yeah, I can trade.
Ooh.
When I clicked on Tegman, I was able to do it.
Well, we're good to go though.
Okay. What do we want to do then? We can't move. I can send this fleet somewhere if we need to. I don't know if I want to... We could leave him at X Ultra Minor, and we both play one, each play one of the... Oh, I know what we could try doing. Next turn, we could send the other fleet from the other sector here to X Ultra Minor to support the new fleet. And then we send both of our old fleet back to the other sector.
Yes, that'll work.
Okay.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, so I will move him now to X Ultra Minor because that's where he's going to be anyway. Just so I don't lose track. Then once we clear out all these extra ships, we'll move him back into. We'll probably start using him as part of our main battle fleet, and then we can mix and match your ships to get you and get what you want into the right fleet for you.
I upgraded Sabina World,
Okay.
Cardinal World, and Monument. Okay.
Yes, we're ready. Our income did drop a little, like 40.
Needed.
I think it's necessary. The fleet must grow at some point.
Okay. Head it out.
No. We basically have 5 turns to finish this. We'll send our fleets now back to Nemesis.
I went to Bursa. You're back, AP.
One, two. Okay. So, mental note, don't take your time, as this really impacts your ability to not have to deal with a bunch of enemies.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Wait, no.
Quickly running through everything to see if there's anything to upgrade, but otherwise we just keep pushing ourselves to the next area.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Debating, there was one thing I was wondering if we should get. We could try upgrading Nemesis to Sara. It's supposed to decrease the chaos threat by 1 if we do it.
Okay. But
I'm
it already
wondering
went to the next step. So
Yeah.
should we let it increase then do it?
what I mean. Can it go lower than that number though?
I don't think so.
Well, that's
So
what I
it
want to
makes
find
sense
out.
if it's 3 again.
All right. Well, then we can wait.
Aha.
Wait.
Okay. Let's move in to finish that campaign. We can make it.
Can we?
Yeah. Let's go. I'm there. Ship's fully repaired.
Cool. And then we got our backup fleet at Exceltra Minor. All right.
We're good.
Let's try this. Moment of truth. I think whenever if we ever have to fight orcs, we'll have to fight them at a distance because they do more damage the
Your
closer
spy.
we get.
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of Schindelgeist. We have arrived at the rendezvous.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Or should I say that most of us have? Almost a third of the fleet has yet to make contact.
A high tally. Do you know why?
It is impossible to be certain. The area is full of Auspex shadows and sensor clones.
Ideal conditions for ambush. We must remain vigilant.
Looks like her ship is half health. All the ships in their fleet start out with half health. And what is our mission, really? Alright, you start on the right of their fleet and I start on the left of their fleet. I'm assuming it's an escort mission until we know otherwise.
Okay. Works on me.
Oh, I never saw this before. It was like a interesting UI button up at the top left. I can click filters and turn off all of the UI and stuff. Apparently,
I want all of it though.
I want it all back on. It's weird. Oh, it's interesting. Whatever. I think the defaults are the best settings anyway. All right, long range, forward engagement angle for now. I am ready. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, begin.
We are moving towards the warp point.
Understood. We are monitoring your progress.
They're moving too slow. If someone comes for them, they're done.
So those pings may or may not be enemies, according to that interfering signal thing, I guess. But I mean, as long as we engage them before they hit these guys, I think okay.
Course engaged.
I assume any moving towards us are bad.
That one, because it turned.
What one? Ping it? Okay. That's far off course, though. If you can detect it with the scout, that'll help.
Heading acknowledged.
Make sure you have enough fuel to do a hard turn later.
Aye, Admiral. Your orders?
I guess not.
I got some signals coming in on the
Changing
right.
course.
We are picking up new signatures nearby.
We have them too, my lord. Bound to be trouble.
Well, no one ever said a naval life was uneventful.
Okay, this one's just a hunk of junk.
Setting course.
So slow.
I know, right? I feel like something's just gonna warp in straight in our faces or something. I'm pushing ahead north. Enemy southwest. It's not showing up on our map, but it's stealthed.
Okay.
Move the, no, get that light cruiser out of there.
Signal identified. It's an Eldari vessel. Perfidious devils.
Eldari. What do they want with the Silver Dawn?
Admiral Spire, we need your assistance.
They're coming on the right side too.
I know those markings.
Underway.
Begin rearmament.
Fury interceptors in flight. Engaging engines.
Bunch of jerks, they're just doing a bunch of hit and runs.
Yep.
We serve. We wait your
Oh
command.
no.
All is lost. Course engaged.
Almost lost the escort.
One enemy ship's down.
Acknowledged.
Oh, the escort blew up.
Escort vessel
Okay.
lost.
Oh, that sucks.
Even in combat.
To serve thee, Omnisire. Holy Omnisire, heal thy wounded servant.
Aye, Admiral.
What do we have here?
You want to create a bigger ship?
Spire. Many tides have turned since we fought together against the Despoiler.
Would that we had met in better circumstances. Out of regard for those days, I will allow you this opportunity to withdraw.
Impossible. The vessels you protect have sailed one of our craft worlds. They shall not escape.
The Silver Dawn attacked a craft world. No matter, I cannot allow you to harm them further.
Then your death will herald theirs, though it gives me no pleasure.
Acknowledged.
Oh, apparently our turrets can actually shoot down the torpedoes too.
Yep.
Setting course.
We are ready to serve. With matchless efficiency.
We serve. Underway.
Machine spirit appeased. State your order.
something there.
Reaching nominal
Yeah,
speed.
it's been taking out this ship like crazy. I can't do anything about it. It keeps stealthing.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Initiate emergency repairs.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
A lot of ships coming in on the right.
Acknowledged.
And left.
Okay.
Your orders?
Execute high energy turn.
Oh
Ship
no,
ready.
my deck has been damaged.
Oh man, I can't
Targeting
turn.
enemy vessel. Understood. Heading acknowledged.
Just took out 2 ships.
Wow,
Engage.
that guy's
engine
going
red
straight for
lines.
you.
Holy
Straight
crap, man.
past you.
Force engaged.
I'm gonna have so much critical damage.
Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
Changing course. Your orders? Setting course. Underway.
Man,
Nice.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Admiral Catalia, make preparations for war.
Confirmed. What about you? What are you
We're gonna
planning?
finish it.
We'll buy you time to get clear.
You have my thanks.
Nice. It's done.
got him.
Finish him.
Damn.
The Eldari ships are falling apart, my lord. Looks like there are survivors
Just in
escaping
time.
aboard shuttlecraft.
Thank you for doing that. I had misjudged the aim on those. If you didn't block them, I would have missed entirely.
Ostara will be avenged.
We got a lot of points for
Why,
that.
Void Stinger?
Ask your Admiral Drang. Who knows, perhaps we will dance together again.
Once every few centuries is enough.
As the night Iran, Admiral Spire. Until we meet once again.
I'm expecting at least 800 points. Maybe 1,000 would be nice.
14,000.
14,000?
I don't know. Where's the point?
Did we get no points? Oh my gosh.
It seems that
No
the
point
Silver
in
Dawn
taking
has
so much
successfully
damage then.
departed the
Yeah.
region. You have done well.
I did my duty, my lord. Why was I not informed of their mission?
Need I remind you that there are some truths your rank denies you? It was not your concern.
My concern is that the Eldari proved themselves valuable allies in the past.
And foes, too, as I'm sure you are aware.
There we go. But not as much as I hoped for.
Good amount, though.
150 renown and 400 resources, though, so that's good.
Cool, cool.
Oh, that's going to be an annoying event.
Oh, yeah. We ranked up.
Cool. 600 fleet capacity, 900 leadership.
The Agrippina sector lies before you, and the stellar fortress, Baleful Night. The battle station is lightly defended, and its destruction will halt the spread of heresy that so plagues this sector. See to it personally, Admiral. Bring Agrippina to justice. Drang out.
As you
Looks like the
order,
bottom
Admiral.
right threat level
Set
dropped to
course for the
0.
Altor system.
Oh yeah.
One moment, Admiral.
Our
Thank
orders are
goodness.
clear, Commodore. Or do you question the High Admiral's wisdom?
I would suggest refining that wisdom, my lord. No sense striking until we're prepared. Defeat serves no one.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a new mission. But we're a little hampered by the incoming invasions.
Yeah.
We probably have time to take them out. Oh, Agrippina is south of Cadian,
Go
it
back.
turns out. So, well, do we go back after we finish off this fleet? Because it would be annoying to lose a fleet. And then there's still the Obsidian Depths. We can unlock that now and attack it. Theoretically.
Well, we can only use 2 fleets on that one.
Yeah. I would bring my Mars fleet in. Then we would have to see about transferring your ships around.
Okay.
Yes, you know, it's weird. So, with these 2 fleets, I cannot switch ships around.
Because they're different faction.
Yeah, that's why. Are there any other faction ships you want from this one, or
No,
what
not
faction do you
really.
prefer?
I could
So-
use any ships, but I prefer like more weapons on one side.
Hmm. So you should go for those double Mac cannon ones.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so well, we can't move anyway, but we can buy some things, I guess.
I think we can move 2 fleets over now. Because our other 2 fleets are in range for the Nemesis.
So what? Send them back after they finish it. After they finish the Exceltra Miner.
We could leave Obsidian for now until we get to rank 7 for the new ships. Because that seems too strong.
Okay. So we'll send the Nemesis Tessera ships down to the south area, and then once the new fleets finish off that invasion, they'll come up back to Nemesis Tessera to kill them.
Yeah.
All right. At some point, I want to consolidate so I can use the 2 Mars ships in that other fleet. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, but then you don't have an admiral that has all the ships you want on it.
I mean, we're probably going to be using both all the time anyways. Or all our fleets now.
Yeah.
So we can't really, like, rely on one admiral or leader.
All right. Well, we can't do anything this round then, so
Yeah.
we'll just do nothing. These guys will warp in, and I will fight them. So I'll have my 2 Mars ships, but then you have to, or you can probably not. We'll probably leave the light cruiser behind, and I'll let you use one of the Mars ships because the light cruiser blows up too easily. Sound good?
Let's see.
Hopefully that works because we only have 3 ships, or we start to reinforce that fleet, give it a bigger ship too, because if we're gonna need 2 groups that are running around anyway. We could have 4 fleets that are like 2 fleets left behind for defensive operations, while we take the other one and continue our offensive stuff with Spire and Malawan.
Well, we're basically still at the beginning, right? Still a lot of stuff to do. So probably gonna have a lot of changes as we go. Let's go.
Alright, ready.
Boost into the circle. Yeah, we don't really have to worry about fighting because points are so little here.
All ahead, full!
Where shall we strike?
Cruising speed set.
You have seized a strategic area.
Which one do you want to go to next, left or right?
Moving to position.
The enemy has seized a
don't know.
strategic area.
Do we want to fight him?
Doesn't matter to me.
Hold
Try
course.
fighting him. Let's go middle.
At your command.
Maximum burn!
Give us purpose. Show us the enemy.
Aye, Admiral.
We stand ready.
Fighters!
Fury interceptors in flight.
The interceptor is launched.
Get him!
Engines
We got
engaged.
a lot of them.
Yeah, both my ships. Oh yeah, all 3 ships have fighters.
How do you recall them?
What was it? The farthest right button.
To where we are needed.
All
You,
ahead,
you can
full.
recall your last fleet?
That's not mine, is it?
It
Well,
was.
it took forever to get back in.
I think they have to fly in front and then go in behind, I guess. Look at this cluster.
You have seized a strategic area.
Let's go to the right.
Repositioning. I am listening.
If there's no more enemy
Cease
fighters, we
firing!
should send all our squadrons to attack one ship.
Maximum burn!
The bombers.
Boost! Go, go, go!
We stand ready.
Remember to use your Nova
Show
cannon.
us the enemy.
Well,
Standard
let's
speed
hope that
engaged.
hits. Oh,
Crap.
it's probably gonna be dead center. Dead center, oh my god. Ew!
All ahead,
Moving
full.
in. Send your fighters to the right, bottom right.
Enemy in sight. Hold course.
I don't know which one's good.
The bomber.
Our might.
Send the Thunderhawk Annihilator. I think.
Enemy in sight.
We don't
The
have that
enemy
one.
has seized a strategic area.
No? Whatever the X one is.
We
The
serve.
hotkey X.
Okay.
Engaging engines.
Where shall we strike? Enemy in sight.
Getting destroyed.
We are or they are?
I am.
Give us
Oh wow,
purpose.
yeah, you're taking lots of hits there.
We wait your command.
Try to get out of range, because you're taking some heavy damage right
Your
now.
orders?
Wrecked.
You're
I barely move.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Underway. Moving to position. Enemy in sight.
Execute high energy turn.
darn. You're just spinning in circles. What are you doing?
At your command.
Get out of there.
Yeah, but you should have been out of there a long time ago.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
We should try not to put our engines towards the enemy, because that's the only direction we don't have weapons.
Ship ready.
But
Maximum
obviously we
burn.
need to retreat because we're taking heavy hits here.
Show us
I'm
the enemy.
screwed.
Engines engaged. Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Taking heavy damage.
Damn, you ran.
I'm listening.
Ah, sorry.
That's a heck of damage.
Where we are needed.
All right, let's reload this. I was not paying attention.
Okay.
I actually rammed you twice.
Yeah.
It's a stupid light cruiser. I want to swap that out.
Do it.
I don't know if we. Well, yeah, maybe the save will get us before the turnover, and then I could just buy another ship. I'm surprised at how much your ship was dying, though.
It did ram me twice.
But aside from the ramming,
Ramming does the most.
well, I'm trying to make it so it's not my fault. But it probably was. No, you were taking all the fire. You had all the aggro, so it wasn't like 100% because of me. So, this is Tessera. They're not doing anything. Go back to Cadian. I got my Mars bar ships. See what we can buy from Malawan. Malawan can't even buy battle cruisers. You can buy a regular cruiser.
Okay.
Well, let me see if I can buy one more battle cruiser
Check the speed.
on Tegman.
I guess we want to keep them same speed, right?
Their speed is 160 for the battle cruisers. And actually the cruisers have the same speed. So I could buy the Armageddon, theoretically. Oh no, that puts me over the limit, never mind. 680. But I thought you would like the Armageddon. It has heavy lance battery, heavy
All the
macro.
side cannons.
Yeah, it's got 2 of the side cannons, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then and a lance
Only 2,
turret.
not 4.
No, because it splits it between lance and heavy macro.
Oh, okay.
Well, the heavy macro has 3 dots on it and says number of attacks 4, so I don't know if that means.
Oh,
But the number underneath it says 2, so I always thought that meant there's 2 batteries. I think it's a level 3, 2 battery heavy mac cannon. But I can't buy it.
Works.
I can't buy it. That's the problem. We need 80 more leadership or fleet value to unlock that for Tegman. And so for Malawan, I can only buy cruisers, not letting me buy anything else. He can buy battleships all the way at the end, but he can't buy battle cruisers or grand cruisers for whatever reason.
Let me take a look at his ships.
Yeah, take a look at them. There's three that you can choose from.
Let me see.
Oh, sorry, I was still clicked. Go for it. Meanwhile, I will look at our systems. But after that fight, it almost seems like we should just avoid and cap, and if any split off, we take them out.
I guess we could use the cruisers. Should be fine.
Alright, can you buy it, or do I need to do it?
What's up? Hmm. Guess you'll have to do it.
Okay, just select it. Or tell me which one you want. Do you know which one?
The third one, or the cruiser?
The strike cruiser Mark
No.
3. Oh, they're all strike
Other
cruisers.
skills.
It's just Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. So you want the one with the bombardment
Mark
cannon
3.
turret, heavy lance artillery. This only has 2 side guns.
But 4 attacks. Those are all 2, right?
Yeah. But you get this bombardment cannon, which will be interesting to see how that works. That's a 270-degree front, and then you have the heavy lance artillery, which is a 90-degree front. And then 2 Mac cannons on the side.
Yeah.
We could actually buy 2 of them if you wanted.
Sure. And then sell the carrier that it currently has.
Okay. I don't have to, but if you want me to, I can. I'll have to switch leadership.
Because that carrier is not that great.
Okay, let me change which ship is the leader. Oh, what? Okay. You have your ships. Save.
Alright. Should be easier this time.
Yeah, well, you still have lighter armor. So... yeah, and we still can't move our Nemesis test for ships. Alright. Readying up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's ready.
We have a point to spend.
Oh, for skill.
What do we want?
Hull. Or... oh, auxiliary power relays. That's what we were going for. So...
yeah,
so
because our
ships
engines
like
are always blowing up.
yeah,
And then after that we can go for a hull.
there, got it.
Okay. Alright. Now we can ready up. Enemy fleet has warped in. And I fully expect our entire fleet to go? Yes, because we have expanded leadership now, so we fit these all in. Bringing my Mars Bar 1 and 2 and your Cruiser 1 and 2.
My crappy cruisers.
Yeah. Malawan gets crappy yellow. It seems like the colors are based on the faction, sub-faction stuff. Because all his stuff were those yellow ones. Yours always look like construction ships, and then mine look like cathedrals.
Ramming.
They even have, they don't have a ramming poke thing. You break all your guns if you ram them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is like point capture one. Oh, ready? Whoa, jellyfish.
They do.
All ahead full.
Alright, this time I will not ram you. They blow up. If you damage them, they explode and everything inside the red circle takes a good amount of damage.
Oh my gosh. Why'd these two
You
ships
have
ram each
seized
other?
a strategic area.
You rammed yourself?
What's wrong with them? Slight damage, whole damage.
Slightly on one. Actually, no, on both, yeah.
Stand ready.
Where's your hull? You lost 40 health.
We serve.
Ew.
Cruising speed set. Acknowledged.
Clear the
Coordinates
way.
acknowledged.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
All ahead full.
Enemy fighters.
Fury
Pew,
interceptors
pew,
in
pew,
flight.
pew.
Underway.
You have seized a strategic area.
Where do you want to go? Straight up the middle?
Course engaged.
All power to engines.
Return, fighters!
They're shooting me. I'm going in. Bro, shoot. Fighters on me.
I'm on cooldown for fighters.
Oh man, they boarded. Call to arms.
Enemy in sight.
Nuclear launch activating.
Get him.
Engaging. Aye, Admiral. Fury interceptors
Launching
in
fighters to
flight.
intercept.
Strike quickly, brothers.
Oh. One of my cruisers is taking critical damage.
Changing course.
You have seized a strategic area.
Ooh, these are like infested ships. They're covered in like bugs and stuff. I guess those are the chaos ships.
We serve. Setting course.
We wait your command. Targeting enemy vessel. Underway. Target locked in. Acknowledged.
Aye, Admiral.
Doing good?
Heading.
There's some up here that I just nuked. No.
Okay.
Course
We
engaged.
should finish off this guy first.
Full speed.
For the Emperor.
The cruiser at the bottom is destroyed.
Engaging engines.
Enemy in sight.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
Your cruiser's destroyed?
Almost.
I'm gonna keep him out of range.
Yep. Trying my best.
Assault crews report success. Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. Starhawks loaded and set.
Acknowledged.
Hold it.
still shooting that ship. It's crazy. What kind of range do they have?
Engaging target.
All power to engines.
Hold on, I need to be right back.
You have accumulated 50%
Make sure you're
of
chasing that ship.
strategic points.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna lose the cruiser.
Setting course.
Oh no. Go put it in stealth.
Coordinates
Yeah.
acknowledged.
There's no options for anything now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Enemy in sight.
Man, those cruisers are so weak.
Ship ready. For the Emperor. Cruising speed set.
Your orders?
Nice. All right, I
Yeah,
need
shoot
to.
that leader in.
I need to be right back.
Okay. Can we reset?
You want to do this mission over again?
Redo the fleet, can't we? Can we
I
go
mean-
that far back? Like, sell that cruise leader and get a different leader.
Yeah, we can go back to the save right. Not sure.
Seems like a huge waste.
Yeah, because you can't buy the good ships, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how far back were you thinking of trying to roll back to?
Before we bought these cruise ships.
Um, okay, well, I can try a pre-battle autosave. I don't know if that's before or after it.
Give it a try.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I don't want to do too much rolling back. This is the oldest one I have before, otherwise we'd have to go back to our 20th turn, and we're on our 35th turn.
I mean, we could do a lot of things differently, I guess.
Yeah. At that point, I would say it's not worth it. If you're going to do it over again, then you might as well just start the campaign over again. I think we should just move on with the mistakes we've made and live with it. If it's set to where we just bought those ships, we can just try buying another commander.
Is it the right one?
Yeah, we're back to with the light cruiser.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
let's get a new commander first.
You want me to just revoke this fleet first?
Okay.
Oh. This took us so far back that we haven't finished Nemesis Tessera yet. Right. Yeah, we haven't done the special mission. So we were about to do the special mission, and we're gonna buy a new fleet. Okay, so this has rolled back as far as you wanted, but
okay,
it's quite a bit. So
I don't know. It's good.
Well,
I guess I don't want the mechanist, because those are all those. I don't know. Wait, that's strike.
You need to decide whether you like Spire's stuff, which is just regular Navy.
Yeah. I do
How
not want
did-
the middle one, that's for sure.
Well, how did Cambrius end up with a cruiser? Did we trade him? We never traded. Oh no, that's just a regular cruiser. So I've not been having problems with a cruiser this whole time somehow. If you wanted me to roll back, you should have figured out what you wanted first.
Well,
I wish there was a way to see what ships were available to the different factions easily without having already purchased a guy.
yeah. I'm sure there should be a way, but tell me.
There might be, but right now we know the middle faction sucks. Or sorry, Mechanicus does. I don't know what Adeptus Astartes gives us.
Let's do Imperial Navy. Which one's good?
Well, here's what
They're
sucks.
all the same.
No, well, but don't before you click on them. Here's what sucks. The guy on the right, who I purchased and now is no longer available, all of those ones were battle cruisers you start with. So the leaders you select here, you only get a cruiser class as your first ship. The reason why I like having the battle cruiser as the first ship is because it saves you some money. Otherwise, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You could just sell it, swap out. But cruisers are not necessarily that bad. I've been running cruisers this whole time, or one of my Nova Cannon's ships is a cruiser, while the other one's a battle cruiser, and I have not been dying with those. Shockingly.
Whoops.
What'd you buy? I heard a dunk.
I turned off my computer.
What?
I turned off my computer.
How long were you gone for? Like, did you disconnect? I didn't even know you...
The power button. I didn't know I was holding on to it.
Why were you touching the power button in the first place?
I put my leg up on top of my rig.
Oh, do you have one of those top facing power buttons?
Yeah.
You can change it so pressing the power button doesn't do anything.
Well, I made it so if I hold it, it turns down.
Oh. And which you did.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's better than you having purchased something. I'll send you a new invite.
Okay. Wonderful.
I didn't even hear you disconnect from Discord or anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you hear me enter?
No.
Oh, okay. So
And I don't think I have Discord in streamer mode, so I should hear all notifications, but I guess the disconnect happened so quickly that I didn't hear it. Okay, now that you're back.
Let's think of Imperial though. What do you think?
I mean, we know we like the Imperial ships. We have no idea what we can buy with this Astartes. You could buy the Astartes and I could reload the save if you just want to see what they have.
Okay. Where'd my mouse go? The heck?
All right, I'll buy an Astartes and Exultra Minor, Adeptus Astartes.
The game froze for a second.
They give you Cruise Striker Mark IIIs. Aren't those the ships we bought and didn't like?
Yeah, those are the cruiser stuff that I didn't like. We buy one of each and let's see.
Okay, so he also is like the Mechanicus. They don't get any. They get cruisers, and then they get battleships. Nothing in between.
So there's a big gap in between.
Yeah. So Imperial Navy seems to make sense. I'm going to try something. I did a save after the battle, but I don't know if it's...
Okay.
No. I'm trying to remember. Did we buy the fleet before we went into the battle? The mission?
I don't even remember.
Okay, then I'll just stick with this save. We'll just have to do that mission over again. Had I known we were going to be doing a bunch of save scumming, I would have named these save files a little bit more verbose so I know what it's trying to do.
It's not our fault they don't tell us enough when we have to purchase stuff.
Yeah, that's
it's like
annoying.
We're guessing, which is not fun.
I wonder if later levels they unlock more ships for their tiers or something. Like, why would I want those other factions? Like, is there... that was pointless. We don't even have space for another Imperial Navy anyway. We're 2 out of 2. We gotta level up first. Then we can unlock the next fleet. Then we can buy an Imperial guy.
Well,
Then we
still
can do
loaded.
all the things with the things and the stuff and the things and things and things. But that's okay because in Cadian, well, that's not okay. Wait, did you buy ships again?
No?
Oh wait, this is just the fleet prior to his change. Well, that's weird though. One turn. Oh, okay. We can do the main mission right now with our fleet up in the north area. Then we have to decide if we're going to buy it. And then after that, we should unlock the good stuff. We can sell that fleet and then replace it with another Imperial Navy fleet, I think. I think it goes up by one. We'll find out.
Let's do that mission then.
Yeah. I pretty much just stuck with the ally fleet. That seemed to work just fine.
It's crazy how they have a 13-year-old in the Olympics.
For what sport?
Admiral Spire,
Skateboarding.
it is an honor to finally meet the hero.
That's
of Shingle
the
Life.
least
We
surprising
have arrived at
sport
the
for
rendezvous.
someone to be that age.
Or should I say that most of us have?
No, when you're not.
Almost a third
like-
of the fleet has yet to make contact.
Oh, I guess.
tally.
Because I was doing that
Do you
stuff.
know
at
what-
I
the
mean, yeah. So think about all the other sports that people are like amazing at.
The
It
area is
really
full of
requires
Auspex shadows and sensor clones.
musculature that
Ideal conditions for ambush.
someone who's younger would not have
Let's
built
remain
up yet.
vigilant.
Like there's physical
Yeah, that's true.
limitations.
Yeah. You're right.
Skateboarding, you just need to be nimble or whatever, you know. You don't necessarily need muscles in order to do the crazy tricks.
You need leg muscles for sure if you want to do a jump.
But he's also lighter and can do things with less effort, theoretically, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
Okay, you ready?
Oh yeah. We're just escorting.
We are moving towards the warp point.
Understood.
Let's try not to
We
get
are
too
monitoring
damaged
your
here, I guess.
progress.
They're moving too slow.
I wish I could assign a follow command.
Yeah. There's so much stuff we wish we had.
Course engaged.
Oh, it is random thing where the things spawn. Everything's on the left side except for one thing this time.
Your orders?
Yeah. But we figured out that we don't have to engage them right away, though.
We serve.
It is good to mark them though if you see them.
Begin rearmament.
So if they start swinging in, it's good to like move into range to just reveal
Changing
them.
course. All ahead full. Coordinates acknowledged. Cruising speed set. Going silent.
We are picking up new signatures.
We have them too, my lord.
Well, no one ever said a naval life was uneventful.
Battle stations! Oops, and my ship stopped moving.
Blow up.
Ship ready.
Your orders? We wait your command.
Oh, they're already on the left, hitting your
Aye,
ships.
Admiral.
Gonna turn with
Signal
this guy.
identified.
Gonna get
It's
wrecked.
an Eldari vessel. Perfidious devils.
Perfidious
What do
devils.
they
They
want
say.
with the Silver Dawn?
Admiral Spire.
Chasing. I'm bringing him
Need
into
your
your
assistance.
range.
Wait. I know
Altering
this
course to get better angle.
Coordinates acknowledged. Engaging engines. Ship ready.
Acquiring new vector.
Your orders?
Second ship's moving in.
Aye, Admiral.
Setting course.
Oh no. I may have blown up 2 allies.
Jeez.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. That's not looking good.
Engaging.
Oh man, that's bad.
Target locked in.
Whatever.
Heading acknowledged.
What do we have here? Admiral Spire.
Well,
Many tides have turned since we fought together against the despoiler.
Would that we had met in better circumstances. Out of regard for those days, I will allow you this opportunity to withdraw.
Impossible. The vessels you protect have sailed one of our craft worlds. They shall not escape.
The Silver Dawn attacked the craft
dude,
world.
my ship's getting destroyed. What the
No
heck?
matter, I cannot allow you to harm them further.
Then your death will herald theirs, though it gives me no pleasure.
Setting course.
Man, their ability to cloak is really irritating.
We wait your command. Changing course. Targeting enemy vessel.
All ahead, full!
Impossible, Admiral. Course engaged.
Feel like more ships than earlier.
Underway.
What?
Setting course.
Engage Chrysalis protocols.
Changing course.
Understood.
Aye, Admiral.
Man, we're getting wrecked this time.
Rammed! Oh, I blew it up!
Did you blow up an ally ship?
No, I rammed
Oh.
the enemy ship. It just blew up right
Engaging
away.
engines.
Almost 100% damage.
Heading
Wait.
acknowledged.
One of my ships blew up.
Seriously? I guess you need to re-roll this level. How'd you lose a cruiser?
I don't know.
Alright.
Maybe those extra ally ships did help that much.
Are you saying it was my fault that I blew them all up?
I don't know.
Ah.
That's like half the ally fleet.
Well, I saw it not kill the fighters before, so I thought, oh, maybe there's no team damage.
Well, now we know.
Guess what? There's team damage.
Big
You
fat team damage.
You can build your own custom fleet. The custom button.
I think we should start off on the sides, left and right.
That's what we were doing. I was on the right side. I always stay on the right side of the
not
fleet.
close to them, like all the way on the edge, so we could see what's showing up,
Hmm.
like right away, as we're moving up.
But some of the things don't show up right away, and they just show up close because they can cloak.
Yeah, we don't have to be all the way on the edge.
I'd rather engage them closer to our guys, because then we can utilize their firepower too, though.
I
I'm not
mean,
sure.
when there's not a lot of them, we destroy them really fast.
Yeah.
Admiral Spire, it is an honor to finally meet the hero of Schindelgeist. We have arrived at the rendezvous. Or should I say
A
that
mouse.
most of us have.
My keyboard.
Almost a
Can't
third of
skip
the
it.
fleet has yet to make contact.
Apparently not.
A high tally. Do you know why?
It is impossible to be certain. The area is full of Auspex shadows and sensor clones.
Ideal conditions for ambush. We must remain vigilant.
I'll be like out this far this time.
I almost just want to leave our light cruiser in the starting zone. Alright, ready when you are.
We are moving towards the warp point.
Understood. We are monitoring your progress.
They're moving too slow. If someone comes for them, they're done.
Begin rearmament.
Hey,
We serve.
Understood.
Aye, Admiral. Going silent.
We serve.
We are picking up new signatures nearby.
We have them too, my lord. Bound to be trouble.
Well, no one ever said a naval life was uneventful. Stand to battle stations.
so far all of mine have been debris.
Ship ready.
Not seen a thing yet.
I feel like they just spawn in later and all these things are just things to
I've been
ignore.
marked.
Signal identified.
Enemy ship on
It's
my
an
left.
Eldari vessel.
Get 'em.
Perfidious devils.
Eldari.
Do you want me to come help? Or
What do
stay
they want
on
with
here?
the Silver Dawn?
Admiral Spire,
I don't know.
we need
They're
your
like
assistance.
fighting me dead on.
Wait. I know those markings.
wait your
Just
command.
steady on yours.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Aye, Admiral.
You already got one to mutiny?
Oh yeah,
Engage engine red lines.
getting out of here.
Engaging engines. Underway.
Alright,
Aye, Admiral.
let's get with our
Oh,
Yep.
picking up fire on my right side.
women, skateboarder, gold medal.
Fury interceptors in flight. Setting course.
I'm getting shot from the back.
I'm getting shot from hella far.
Shit, I'm gonna turn. Can you send me fighters?
Changing
I had to send
course.
fighters to me.
Acquiring new vector.
Engage engine
Oh.
red lines.
Understood.
We serve.
What do we have here? Admiral Spire.
Missed my ram.
Many tides have turned since we fought together against the Despoiler.
Would that we had met in better circumstances.
Stupid
Out of
thing.
regard for
Just
those
had to
days,
pop up right then
I
and
will
there.
allow you this
They
opportunity
got
to
past me.
withdraw.
Damn.
Possible. The vessels you protect
What
sail
a
on
waste.
one of our
That's so
craftworks.
annoying.
They shall
Wait, did
not
you lose the
cease
ship?
Everything.
Silver Dawn
I
attacked
ran
a craft
myself.
world.
Because it pulled me
No
to the
matter,
top left, I
cannot
couldn't see
allow
a
you to
thing.
harm them further.
Then your death
That's
will
so
herald
dumb.
theirs,
I swear.
though it gives me no pleasure.
Ship ready. Heading acknowledged.
Heading acknowledged. Initiate emergency repairs.
Ugh, all these random enemy ships just
Ship
come out of
ready.
nowhere.
Fury interceptors in flight. Engaging engines.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Your orders? Course engaged.
Ships are so
We wait
fast,
your
man.
command. Setting course. Target locked in.
Your orders?
Got one.
Changing course.
We serve.
That's
Go
what
for
I'm
my
going
field.
after.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Engaging.
Someone's shooting me in the back.
Engaging target.
Engage engine red lines.
Heading acknowledged. Reloading.
Admiral Catalia, make
Very
preparations for
good.
war.
Confirmed. What about you? What are you planning?
We'll buy you time to get clear.
You have my thanks.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Watch out for my torpedoes. Heading to the right.
Understood.
Ah, you caught me on fire.
No!
We are ready to serve.
Bam!
For the Emperor.
Oh no!
All ahead, full.
I'm going in. I got one.
Engaging target.
Caught a fishy. Holy crap, this ship is almost gone.
Engaging
I'm gonna lose a
engines.
cruiser.
Oh man. That's
Your
not
stupid
good at
bubble
all.
blocks all of us. Oh
We
no!
serve.
Do I have any special abilities I can use? Eee.
Your orders? Coordinates acknowledged.
Oh dear.
Underway.
Oh no! My generator is damaged.
I got one.
To serve the Omnisire.
Is it blowing up? Oh no! I lost a
man.
cruiser!
What should we do?
We're gonna restart. But I think we'll stop for today and we'll pick it up again next time.
I don't even know how we did it the first time so easily.
Let me reload that save because preload autosave I think is. I don't know what happened this time around. We were doing just fine all the first time too. That's very disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load it, then make sure that I have a save so that way it's at the top, so I know which one to click on when we play the next time. That's embarrassing though. We had made it so far, and then we rolled back, and now we can't go forward again.
Yeah. I guess we can keep whatever we had earlier. You saved it, right?
No, so
Should be fine.
this is the point where we still need to attack this place. Once we finish
Do we
it,
have
hopefully.
an earlier save? Or later save?
Yes.
We could just go back
Oh,
to that
hold on.
and just use the cruisers. I'll just be more careful.
Mm. I'm not sure if we have a save. I can click one and try it.
Yeah. Earliest we can. Or latest.
They all say turn 35 though, so I'm not sure. Alright, well, I'll try this save and we'll see what it is.
Okay.
Loading, loading, loading. Keep that thing loading. Really taking a while. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
So this is us with your 2 cruisers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have a skill to spend. Do we want to spend it?
But we have also unlocked an Imperial Navy fleet, so we could still buy your new fleet.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's sell everything.
First, buy your guy and then sell that thing.
Buy my guy.
Yeah, buy your Admiral at X Ultra Minor.
They're all the same, huh?
Yeah, well, like I told you, remember they only give you the lame cruisers.
Lame skills too. What's the difference though between the faction, sub-faction?
I don't know the difference between sub-factions yet. It's like as you click through them, nothing else changes other than their icons and pictures.
Okay.
As far as I know. Maybe they have different skill sets. Who knows?
Oh, I don't think I can buy it. You'll have to do. Just do the last one for the Navy.
The last sub-faction?
Yeah. Odilus.
Alright, take a look at them.
Everything we wanted. Yeah, SBC, GC, and all that stuff.
Can you afford them now?
We don't have the points for the shipyards.
Oh, they're still regenerating?
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll probably just have more ships to bring in with us, more smaller ships to fight with.
Works for me.
Until the shipyards level up.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll save here, and then we'll call it for the night.
Okay.
I already spent the point and bought the auxiliary power relay.
Can we upgrade the shipyard here?
Of course
at the asteroid fields at Demios.
Before we do that, let me compare our shipyards.
Want the full shipyards. That way we can build the higher ranked ones.
Demios and Cadia are the 2 high ones.
Yeah.
So do you want it? You want Demios first, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that will be maxed out.
Oh yeah, and there'll be 2 construction points per turn, so that's useful. It is done.
I guess we should upgrade the other one as well, because we gotta wait for it to get to level or tier 3.
Okay, the Cadia one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that now then.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
it.
This is, we'll end here. I'll put a save on. Before you do that, I'll take a look at this new sector that we have. Gripina. 3 factions actually in this one. I guess these are chaos jerks. I actually don't know any of the factions, so.
Bottom left, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that
Eldar's,
was chaos. Right? I don't know.
Looks like Eldar.
Do their ship look like flying axes?
I have no idea.
I guess the symbol next to it looks kind of like an alien symbol. I don't know. Red, green, and blue.
Great. Okay. Go ahead and save.
Yep, save made. Alright. And that's it for today then.
Okay.
Thank you, fellow Section 31 agents. This is Section 31 signing off. Thank you for watching.